Welcome to Shine Movement Space. In this class, we'll use an exercise band to help us connect to our core, strengthen through resistance, and find our powerhouse stability. I hope this total body routine helps you to feel strong, open, and unwavering. Find yourself an energizing space to set up, and let's get moving and shine together. Hello, thanks for joining me. We are starting today with the band wrapped behind our back and underneath our arms. So the band is starting here behind my back. We'll try to get it nice and centered if possible. And then we're sitting nice and tall on our sitting bones. Shoulders are down, spine is long, straight and neutral spine. We reach our arms out and pull them in. Reaching our arms out and pull them in. My palms are facing the ceiling. We reach our arms long with an exhale. And as our arms reach long, our abdominals pull towards our spine and we start to activate our core as well. Reaching our arms long. All right, so the way to make this a little more resistance is to grab closer on that band. The way to make it a little more or a little less tension is to reach further out on the band. So you decide what feels good for you today. And as our arms reach away, we're making sure that our spine doesn't arch forward. So the band's not pressing our spine forward. Rather, we're nice and long. We're reaching through the crown of our head, exhaling. And now let's leave the band out. We're gonna close our arms, center and open. Exhale, center and open. Exhale and open and press. Now making sure that our shoulders haven't creeped up into our ears. We're nice and elongated here. Abdominals are feeling a little bit of tension, but they're not like squeezed towards our spine. I want you to hold that neutral spine. Closing those arms. Exhale. Let's do one more. Exhale. And leave them open. Little circles forward. Little circles. Keeping that spine nice and still. You might feel your arms and shoulders firing up a little bit here. Keeping that inner calm. We circle forward. Very nice. And now let's reverse that circle. Reaching, using your breath. We exhale. Inhale and exhale. Very good. A few more. And let's do two more. And one more. Very good. Bend your elbows. Hopefully you feel a little bit more warmed up now. Bring that band in front of you. We're going to hold that band in front of your chest. You're sitting nice and tall on those sitting bones. We exhale and pull that band apart. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, center. So the band is coming out of like the pinky side of my hand, my pinky finger. The little tail of the band is coming out from that end. So I'm not like this. Exhale, pull that band apart. Abdominals draw in as we pull that band. Exhale. Chest is open, shoulders are down. And we do two more. Exhale. And one more. We keep a little bit of tension now on that band. So we feel that kind of outward pull and we bring the band overhead. Bring one leg to the side and we reach up and out of our spine, nice and long spine. We dip side and come back center. Abdominals need to engage to pull our body back center. I'm taking my arms and my shoulders with me. So it's not my arms doing the movement, my whole torso, arms, shoulders are one solid piece and we're all moving together. And come on up. Inhale over, exhale center. Inhale over, Exhale, center. Reaching long out of your spine, out of your pelvis. Let's do 2 more. Up and over. And center, and 1 more. And center. Very nice. Bring your arms down, roll your shoulders up, down, and back, and let's do the other side of our side bends. All right, we feel that outward tension. Shoulders are rolled down, spine is knitted together in the front, or rib cage, excuse me, not spine. We bend over and we come back center. Abdominals are engaged. We're moving in a solid piece, up and over. So we feel a little bit of a stretch and some abdominal oblique activation here. Trying to make sure that our pelvis doesn't peel off the mat. So this sitting bone of the bent knee side is staying in the mat, reaching long up and over. We always reach long before we bend. That adds that extra length to the exercise. When we bend, exhale, center, up and over. Exhale, center. Let's do 3 more. And center. 2 more. Last one. And center. Very nice. Lower your arms, roll your shoulders up, down, and back a few times. All right, we are bringing the band to our feet, facing the side. Okay, I've angled my mat a little more so you can see my feet a little better. I'm gonna put that band underneath the soles of my feet. Going to open my legs about mat width apart, maybe a little less than mat width. We can keep a slight bend in our knees. We have tension in our band here, arms at our side, shoulders rolled up, down, and back. We lengthen through our spine, and then we exhale. We curl from our lower abdominals, curling our pelvis under, rolling backwards off our sitting bones, and then we scoop higher and sit on top of our sitting bones again. We keep tension in our arms with that band, and we scoop higher to roll back up. I want you to imagine that someone is pulling you vertebrae by vertebra backwards with like a string, pulling you back off of your sitting bones, and then you scoop higher and you stack your spine back up. Inhale at the top, we exhale, curl back. Inhale, scoop higher, come on up. Exhale, curl back. Scoop your abdominals closer to your spine and roll up. Exhale, back. Inhale, scoop and roll it up. Let's do 2 more like that. Exhale. And inhale. And 1 more time. Exhale. And inhale. Very nice. From here, extend your legs long, trying to straighten your legs if possible. We're going to cross the band in front of us. We're sitting nice and tall on our sitting bones. We're pulling our elbow backwards, kind of like you're poking someone behind you. We rotate our spine, so torso rotates and goes back center. Other arm rotates and center. So little spine twist here. And I found myself wanting to pull back off my sitting bones. I want to correct that, okay? So I want to stay nice and tall on my sitting bones. I'm only rotating my spine at the moment. We'll get into some more fun later. Rotating, exhale, and inhale. Exhale, inhale. Nice and open through your chest. Shoulders down and back. Feet are kind of pressing into that band as well. We're just creating tension here. Total body activation, right? Exhale, rotate and forward. and rotate. Good, let's do 2 more each side. And last one. And pull. Very good. Bend your knees slightly. We're going to combine those 2 moves. So we're going to roll back off of our sitting bones as we rotate our torso. Here we go. We inhale at the top. We exhale. Lower abdominals help us curl back off our sitting bones. We reach and rotate behind and come back center, other side. Exhale, roll back off, engage those abdominals from the lower abs up, and then we scoop and roll back up. We lower back and rotate, bring it back center. My heels are digging into the mat. My feet are pressing outwards on that band. Exhale, rotate. And looking behind you, or over your shoulder, I should say. Nice and controlled, because the skin can become just like letting the band pull us up. We want to make sure we're scooping higher through our abdominals as we come back center, resisting that band that wants to just pull us right up, right? Exhale and inhale. Exhale. Let's do 1 more each side. And center. And last one. And center. Very good. Stretch your legs forward. You can fold forward. Straighten, stretch your hamstrings a bit, kind of shake out your legs. Very nice. From here, I like to take the band and I like to put it like rested on top of my feet and then cross behind my feet and pull the sides. If it'll work, pull the sides. So now I have just kind of this loop underneath, so my feet are a little more secure in that band. You can also just keep your heels pressing, or the soles of your feet pressing into the band too, but this makes it just feel a little more secure. Okay, I'm gonna scoot forward on my mat, and then we're going to inhale, exhale. You can bend your knees slightly and roll all the way down to the mat this time, bringing your legs up to a 90 degrees position. From here, I want you to take your elbows, glue them into your sides. Rib cage closed, top ribs hugging together, abdominals hugging your spine. We press our legs along on the high diagonal and bend them in, pressing them, reaching them away, bending them in. We only go as low as we can keep our abdominal control. So if we press it super low, we lose the connection of our ribs to our hips. So really try and keep that core, that powerhouse activated, feeling solid. Exhale, press away, bend it in. My elbows are glued to my sides, holding that band. As my legs go away, I'm thinking of my abdominals flattening, scooping in and up. And up. Very nice. Let's do 2 more. Like this. And 1 more. Very good. You can kind of hug your knees in, rock side to side. Take a little break. We're going to do one more round like that, and we can add on a little bit if it works with your band. You can take your thumbs, the top of the band comes out of the fist where your thumbs are. You bring your hands up by your shoulders. Now, if your band is too short, just keep your arms where they were before. We have another option here. So reset your spine, reset your abdominals. As our legs press away, our arms reach long overhead. Looks like this. Inhale, exhale, and in, and in, and in. Again, making sure we keep that abdominal powerhouse connection here. And reach. If you want to add another layer, or if your band is too short to do the overhead extension, you can also lift head, neck, and shoulder as your legs press out. And up. Exhale, scooping your abdominals closer to your spine. Pick the option that works for you. And in. And in. As your arms go back, shoulders stay down. Trying to keep that control. Pressing out and in with the same amount of time. Let's do two more. And one more. Very nice. Hug your legs. Good job. Whew. Very nice. Okay. Make sure that band has stayed around your feet. And then we're going to slip one foot out. We're turning onto our side now. I'm going to hold both of those bands in my top arm. I'm going to lay on my side. My knees are going to be bent to start. I'm lifted from underneath, so I'm not like laying on the couch watching Netflix here. I'm lifted, supported underneath my body. My hip is nice and long and stacked. Here we go. All right, we're going to reach that top foot forward. We bend it, press it behind us, and then bring it back forward long. So we reach it long in front of us. We bend our knee, extend it behind us. So now this is behind my body. I press into that band and then bring it forward. So I like to point my foot as it comes forward, flex and bend, pressing it back, swinging it forward. Now the key is to try to stay nice and calm through my torso. So I'm trying to resist the rock and roll, keeping that top shoulder nice and open so I'm not letting it fall forward. Bring it forward, bend it back, kind of a side lying bicycle. We exhale to press it back. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, bring it forward. I find actually that anchoring my top arm on the mat feels nice. Just really make sure that top shoulder doesn't start to fall forward. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Good. On this next one, we're going to leave it straight. We're going to circle it up, slightly behind us, and back side. Circle it up. If you need to move that front arm, you can adjust, but you just want to make sure you feel the tension in that band, obviously. Reach it forward, reach it long, and behind. Good. Big circles here. Trying not to shift your torso open as the leg comes open. So we're staying nice and supported and stacked. Reaching that leg long. One more. Let's reverse that circle. So we're pressing it back, reaching it up, bringing it forward, and press it back. I'm going to let you decide what feels good, if you want to keep your foot flexed or point it, because sometimes the way you have the band on your foot makes a difference with how you can keep your foot, right? If the band will stay secure or not. Whatever you do, think of energy coming out from your leg and foot. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Whew, I'm feeling it. Very good. Bend your knee. Give your leg a little tap if you need to right now. And then we are going to turn onto our stomach. Grab a hold of both of those bands and just make your way onto your stomach. You can keep this knee in between the bands. And then we have the band. Oh my goodness. The band is on either side of us now. So I'm holding the top of the band. I'm inhaling. I'm going to roll my shoulders down and back. So get my hair out of the way so you can see what my back is doing. My shoulders roll down and back. I'm inhaling. On the exhale, I'm going to pull that band slightly. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to grab lower on that band and grab with my hands a little differently. So the tail of the band is coming out at my wrist, okay? Shoulders are rolled down and back. Pelvis is pressing into the mat. Abdominals are supported underneath. We inhale. We exhale. We pull slightly on that band, walking our fingers down if needed, lifting that back leg that the band is in, and lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Pulling and lowering. You can lift your arms too. Inhale. Exhale. Lift. Inhale. Lower. Keeping your chest nice and open. Exhale. Lift. Inhale. Lower. Exhale. Lift. Inhale, lower. Do 1 more. Exhale. Lifting and lowering. Very nice. Let go of that band. Press yourself back. Stretch into a child's pose. Inhaling and exhaling. Release any tension in your neck. Shake your head no. And then let's come up to a kneeling position, taking that band off of our foot. Whew, don't know what this hair looks like, but I hope it's not too bad. All right, we're gonna lay that band in front of us. We're gonna put it underneath our knees, and then we're gonna stand on top of our knees. Very good. We're gonna cross the band in front of us, and we'll just start with some bicep curls. So elbows are going to glue into our sides. Abdominals supporting, hugging our spine, rib cage closed in the front. We just bend and release. Exhale to bend, inhale, release. And release. So chest is nice and open, which means shoulders are drawn down. We're not rounded forward. Neutral spine here. And we bend and release. So our arms are coming forward and back at the moment. And bend and stretch. Let's do 2 more like that. And now let's bend, bringing our arms to the side.
So you see that little shift. My elbows are still glued into my sides, but my arms are kind of opening out and up. Exhale and inhale. Very nice. Let's do 4 more like this. The lower you grab on the band, the more resistance you'll feel, of course. So you do what is best for you. And then let's do a few combining that. So we go front and then we open side. Just a few of these. Exhale. And exhale. Two more each direction. And last one. Very nice. Grab lower on those bands now. Palms are facing the back wall. Band is coming out of the back of our hand here. We stack our spine and we inhale here to set. On the exhale, we reach our arms to the side and lower them down. Reaching them side, lower them down. Keeping our shoulders down as we lift the band. We don't really lift it really above shoulder level here. So I don't want this to happen as you lift the band. We stay nice and strong and stable in our side, or in our spine. Oh, must be getting tired. Exhale. And inhale, my band keeps slipping. Exhale. And inhale, let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Very good. Roll your shoulders up, down, and back. And we're going to set to do our side leg on the other side now. Okay, so I'm putting that band on the top of my foot and crossing it underneath the sole of my foot and holding the sides. Try to get it in the center as much as you can, and then we'll make our way onto our side. Okay, so we start with our knees at a 45-degree angle, nice and stacked. We make sure that we feel a lift from underneath our body. Our top hip is reaching long away and stacked on top of the bottom hip. We have the end of the band in our front hand and our shoulder is rotated open. So we're not letting it collapse forward even though that, excuse me. So we're not letting it collapse forward even though that band is in front of us. Abdominals are drawn in and up. We reach that top leg forward. We bend it, press it behind us, and then swing it back front. We flex our foot, we bend our knee, press it behind us, and then we point and swing that leg forward. So trying not to shift in our body, take a few reps and get a good stable position here. Bending your knee, trying to keep it parallel to the floor. Reach it behind you and bring it forward. Exhale to press it behind. Swinging it forward with control. Exhale, press. Remembering you can ground that front arm into the mat if that feels good. Or you can leave it suspended, but just kind of making sure you're nice and stable through that shoulder. And swing it forward. Exhale behind. And bring it forward. We feel energy through our heel as we press that leg behind us into the band. Trying to keep our torso nice and stable. Exhale. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Hopefully we're feeling that hip and glute med fire up. Let's do one more like that. And bring it forward. Very good. From here, we lift that leg up. We carry it slightly behind us and bring it back forward. Lifting it up, reaching it slightly behind us, bring it back forward. Remembering that we need to resist opening up as the leg comes behind us. So we're just trying to keep our torso as stable as possible. There may be some small shifts, but we are aware of that, right? So we're trying to minimize it as much as we can. Reaching it forward, lengthening out of your hips and reach it forward. Thinking of your legs stretching longer, reaching forward. And let's do one more that direction. Grabbing the band. And then let's reverse the circle. So pressing it back slightly, reaching it up and forward. Pressing it back, reaching it up. Thinking long as that leg comes forward. So not letting it shorten. And reach. And up. Having trouble with my band on this side. And up. Press. And reach. Remembering that you can leave your foot flexed if that feels better in that band. Give it a try both ways and see what your body is liking today. And up. Trying to keep those abdominals engaged as well. Release tension so that we're not rocking and rolling too much. Let's do one more. And up and around. Very nice. Bend your knees, give your hip a little tap. And then let's roll onto our stomach. We're separating the bands. We have this last portion. So the band is on either side of my body right now. I'm going to switch my grip on it. I'm inhaling, lifting my abdominals from underneath. Pressing my pelvis into the mat. Neck is nice and long, shoulders are drawn down and back. We inhale here. We exhale, lifting that band leg, lifting your chest, and lower down. You can pull that band slightly on the exhale. Inhale, exhale, lift, and lower down. Exhale, lift. And lower down. Inhale, exhale, lift. And lower down. If your chest just hovers off the floor, that's also okay. Don't strain it to where you're trying to fold your back in half and you lose your core and abdominal connection. Everyone has a different range of motion, different level of flexibility. And lower. Let's do two more. And lower. And one more. And lower. Very good. Bend your knees. Shake them side to side. Let go of that band. Press back into a child's pose. Let your forehead find the mat, and you can kind of make a no shape, no motion, and release any tension in your neck. Very good. And then let's come to a seated position here. We'll get rid of that band. Let's take one knee bent in front, and then we're swinging the other knee around. Looking over and stretching our spine nice and tall. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, stretching that hip, stretching our spine. Very nice. Come back to the center. You can leave your knees crossed like this. Try to get kind of knee over knee if that's possible for you, and then just do a nice little reach, fold forward, stretching that hip that we worked in our side leg here. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, and one more breath. Very good. Let's switch sides. So I'm taking this other knee in front, I'm bending it. Knees kind of trying to point towards the screen. This opposite leg comes across. Toes try to point forward. I stack up tall in my spine. Let this arm press against this top knee and rotate. I'm looking over my back shoulder, rotating the spine. Inhaling, exhaling, inhale, exhale. Very nice. And let's come forward. Leave the knees crossed like this. Try to stack knees on top of each other. Reach and fold forward. Inhaling, exhaling. Breathing into that stretch. I know it can be a lot on the hips. Inhale, exhale. One more breath. Inhale, exhale. Very good. Come back up tall. Find a comfortable seated position, and let's end by inhaling, scooping up all that good energy we just created. Exhale, bring it to your heart. Inhale, close your eyes, feel your heart beating beneath your fingertips. Exhale, let it all go. Thanking your body for showing up today, for taking this time, this precious, precious time, and doing something good for yourself. Inhale. On the next exhale, arms flow open, eyes flow open, shoulders roll up, down and back. And I thank you for joining me today. If you liked this video, please make sure to save it or subscribe if you care to see any more of my movement. And no matter what, I hope you continue to shine, my friend. Bye. Sincere thanks to you, my friend, for being an important part of the beginning of this channel. Every view, thumbs up, subscribe, and encouraging comment increases connection and really does help this space to grow. Please consider following if you haven't already. I appreciate your support, and I hope you'll join me again.